Hey everybody, Kyrie091 hanging out with you. Boy oh boy, are we gonna do, well, something. I don't know, big fun's probably not the right word, but we're definitely gonna do something here. We're gonna play some SimCity while we do it. And we're gonna make a new city, and honestly the map I choose doesn't matter because, well, the reason I'm playing tonight is pretty stupid actually. This'll work. What's the name of the city? Well, the name of the city has to be, of course, Kyrie Sad. Oh, it fits perfectly because right now Kyrie is very sad. So let me tell you guys a little bit about what's going on here. I don't know, my life is just in a little bit of disarray right now. I'm just sort of bumming about a few different things. There's just a lot of things that I thought was going to go differently in the recent time in my life here, and it's just not going the way that I had hoped, but I guess most of it's my own doing. The cool thing is I do have some good stuff to look forward to. I guess I'm just talking to you guys tonight because I could use some kind words. So if you're watching this and you feel like telling me that I'm not a complete like waste of space or whatever, man, I'd love to see it in the comments, honestly. I could just use some kind words right now. I started a new job. I start a new job next week, which by the time y'all see this is probably going to be like the current week or whatever, but I'm starting a new job soon, and I'm nervous, but I mean, you know, whatever, new jobs are always nervous. I'm moving to somewhere. I'm like completely, god damn it, I want to cry on YouTube. I'm like completely uprooting my entire life and changing everything, and I don't know, this just kind of makes me sad. There was someone who was supposed to be joining me for this journey, and it looks like that's not gonna happen, and that's okay, you know, whatever, life is what it is, right? You can't you know, you can't control every aspect of your life, can you? So but at any rate, yes, I want the casino. Go ahead, give me another one. This time we'll take an amusement park. If you build roads around the entire area, you get free casinos and amusement parks like I just got. That's why I did that. And I'll take 2 casinos and 1 amusement park. Alright, so we'll put our nuclear reactor up here. Oh shoot, I should have put it on the other side of the map. Oh well, it's fine. This, I don't know if I'm going to keep this freaking town anyway. So, anywho guys, I guess all that I'm saying is that I'm just kind of sad today. I'm just kind of bumming because, you know, things don't always pan out the way that you planned. But I guess that's sort of my fault for always trying to have a rock solid plan for everything. Sometimes you just gotta play it by ear, I guess, and I'm just not used to that. I'm used to having all this structure and everything all laid out. And that's just not the real world, you know, and that's just not the way that things work. You can't have that all the time. So, I don't know, I guess the purpose of this video, as much as anything else, is just to sort of unwind and blow off a little bit of steam. And hopefully hear some kind words from somebody in the comments to let me know, you know, that you think I'm cool. I'm very insecure. I need this reassurance, guys. Y'all think I'm playing. I 100% need this right now, so whatever nice things you want to say. I swear to God, if I don't get some nice fucking comments, I'm not just deleting my channel, I am deleting YouTube. YouTube will be gone. There will be no more YouTube. So y'all gonna have to say bye to all your favorite YouTubers. Unless you get around to leaving me a nice comment, so. I haven't recorded in a while. I've just been so busy with life and all this craziness that I've been dealing with. Everything I've been trying to get done, and I don't know. I hope I got better days ahead. You can see how I space the industrial zones like that. I do that because they produce pollution, and I don't want to have to deal with that, so I put the industrial zones like that, and then if you put parks, I've heard somewhere that parks help with pollution. I don't know if that's true. I guess I just don't know enough about the game mechanics to really comment on that. How do I get the cursor up? I thought there was like a button that would snap the cursor up there. And honestly, I don't know why I'm using road. I never use roads except to get the casinos and the, what's it called, unlocked. The casinos and the amusement park. The more roads you build, you unlock the casinos and the amusement park. So for the rest of my town that I'm making here, I will be using rail. You may have noticed I turned the funding down to 0% on like everything. And there's actually a really good reason for that. And I'll show you in just a second. So let's just build a few zones real quick and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Commercial, we'll need some residentials. Like something like this, maybe we'll put residentials right there. And I'm running out of money, and that's perfect. I actually wanted that to happen. There, we're really low on money, and that is exactly how we wanted this to go. So let's just burn up the rest of our cash. Come on. Okay, good. Totally broke. Perfect. Let's turn up the speed to super fast. And let's see if I can pull this little trick off here. It's June of 1900 in this world, so at the turn of each year, if you know what you're doing, there's like a little code you can do to get you like a bunch of free money, and I always do that because I'm a cheater and that's just how I operate. So now it's July, September, August, September, so now we gotta keep waiting. It'll get there. If you put it on easy mode like I did, not only do you start with more money, but you can't get the disasters and stuff. You can see those industries are already popping up. They're actually doing pretty well. And take a look at them. We got some highs and some lows. The highs will turn into real good stuff after a while. Okay. I actually wanted police departments over here, but population of 2,000, and I haven't built a single house and I already have a town. Crazy. November, and we get the town music. Where would you like your house? The mayor gets a house. Good for him. Alright, as soon as the year changes, we're going to see if we can pull this off. I haven't done it in years. I'm not confident that I remember exactly how to do the code, but let's see what happens. We'll know when the year changes from December to January. So I lowered the first thing you have to do to prepare, I'll show you real quick, is before the year changes, you have to set all of these down to 0. Right, so they're all at 0 now. So now we just kind of sit here and wait for the screen to pop up. As soon as it goes dark, I'm holding L and R. I'm going to keep holding L and R. I'm going to select Go with Figures. I'm still holding L and R. Now it says January. I'm still holding L and R. I'm going to go to tax screen. I am still holding L and R. While I'm holding L and R, I'm going to turn these funding levels all the way back up to 100. I still have not let go of L and R. I've heard somewhere that it's actually you only have to hold R, but I've always done both L and R, and it usually works for me. So we have these back up to 100. I'm still holding L and R. I'm back out at the main screen. I release L and R, and it worked. $1,000,000, just like that. So yeah. Y'all can take that home with you. You thought this was just going to be some sappy crybaby video where Kyrie whined about his life? Well, yes, but it's also going to have some really good information about how to cheat your way into getting cool stuff in SimCity. So now that we did our stupid casino stuff, we are going to be switching entirely to rail, because the roads produce pollution and traffic, so we don't want them. And we got all this money to spend, so we can start the makings of a pretty cool little town. You can see the population actually dip back below 2,000. Now that's most likely because of the fact that they were upset because there was no freaking houses or anything, right? There was no residential or commercial zones. Well, now there are plenty, so that should turn around real quick. And let's give the people something fun. Build a little football stadium here for them, and we'll build some tracks around our stadium here. We'll keep our blocks intact, like so. Oops, a little bit too far. That's okay. We'll eventually build down there anyways. Oops, I don't think I did that right at all. It's only 2 blocks. That's okay though. And let's put a power wire there. Alright, we got our special stuff to build here. We'll put up a casino. We'll kind of put that. Maybe we'll put the casino right here. Now, casinos are cool because in addition to looking cool and bringing up land values and stuff, they actually help you with your budget. So if you're playing where you're not cheating like I am, if you look here where it says special income, the casinos give you 200 worth of special income. which is kind of neat. So, yeah, the casinos do that for you. The amusement park gives you 100 worth of special income. But I've read that or I've heard somewhere that casinos increase like the crime rate or something. So if you want to build them, I don't know. You make that decision. I prefer to do a couple of each there. Let's make something cool here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, like this. Is that how I want to do this? Yeah, that's how I want to do that right there. I'm gonna put that right there. Oh boy, that train is confused. There. That's how I want that to look. So why am I making this fancy schmancy right here? Well, you'll see. Let's go around like that. Okay. And we'll go boom all the way down. So we got that now. So what is this for? Well, this is for the mayor's house, of course, because I gotta live in style. So there we go, we got the mayor's house built. And the bigger your city gets, the bigger your house gets. So right now it's kind of this stupid little piddly house. It's on a big chunk of land, but the house itself isn't very nice. But the larger your city grows, the better your house is gonna look. For now, it doesn't look that great, but it will. And I've played this game legit without using the... Ooh, this is going to be a good one. I've played this game legit without using the cheat codes before, but honestly, like, I don't know, I just sort of prefer playing with the cheat codes because I don't like the limitations that you have from the budget that the game gives you. There's something else I need to build. Oh, I have another casino, don't I? I guess I'll build it over here by these casinos. You know, you sort of want to build them so that they're not all piled up in the same neighborhood, but whatever, I don't care. I probably won't keep this town for very long. I'm mostly just blowing off some steam by playing freaking SimCity for you guys right now. It's a little bit therapeutic for me to record and talk to you guys. That's why I really hope somebody leaves some nice comments for me. Tell me something pleasant about myself, because right now, man, I need to hear something nice. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I really don't have a lot else to say. I'm just building away. You can see the RCI graph up there shows us what we need. We need some more residential zones. That's what the people are looking for. So we got to give the people what they want. They want residential zones? Guess what? I'll give them residential. I'll do it right here. Right here will be another block of residential like that. And then you guys get to live right near the mayor's house. So you should be enjoying that, I think. And bloopity bloopity bloop. Okay. So you can see over here where these dorks are building houses over here. Now, the little white ones are the good ones. You want to see this. The brown ones are not so good. They turn into these stupid, ugly apartment buildings. The white ones will turn into much nicer buildings that can turn into R-tops, which are just super cool looking. The C's can turn into C-tops, and I hope that they do. But we'll have to see what happens. Oh, get it? See? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a dope. So anyways, guys, a summary of the video. Crazy stuff going on in Kyrie's life. He's a little bit... Ooh, I got a zoo. He's a little bit crestfallen right now because things aren't going exactly the way that he had hoped. But, you know, I'm going to try not to beat myself up about it too much. Where's that going to get me, right? So I hope I have brighter days ahead. I don't know. Part of me is starting to feel like maybe I don't deserve brighter days ahead anymore. Part of me is starting to feel like maybe I'm just not bent for brighter days, you know? Maybe I'm just fundamentally broken and whatever, but it's okay. You know, it's just my brain, my messed up brain talking to me all stupid. I need to find a way to dismiss that nonsense and focus on getting my shit together, so I shouldn't be so distraught. I do have cool stuff in my future. I did just get hired for a pretty good job. I'm honestly, like, most people would probably look at my situation and be like, dude, what are you whining about? Everything is going really well. But there's just one thing, like, missing in my life, you know? I don't know. I didn't get into it too much, but I don't know, there's sometimes you just need some companionship, you know? You need a person to kind of be there and say nice things to you and tell you that you don't suck. And you know, it just sucks because I kind of had that person for a little while, and I don't know. Well, I don't know. You can see these C's. We got the lows, we got the uppers and the highs. Uppers are okay, highs are great. We don't have any big residentials yet, but we will though. Industrial's fading over here. You can see on the RCI graph we don't really need industrial for much at all. We seem to need a lot of residential, so I guess I'll build another few residential blocks here. Just because that's what the RCI graph is saying we need. It gets a little more sophisticated in later iterations of SimCity, but in this one, that's your RCI graph, and it's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. We want to put lots of police departments. Can you imagine in an actual town having this many police departments and fire departments on every freaking corner like this? Well, if for some reason in SimCity you got to do it. If you look at the statistics on the map here, let's go take a look at that now. We look at our little map screen. Police headquarters, good deal. Police headquarters is just like a police department, but it has a greater radius. Let's go to the map. So we can see on this map here, if we look at, let's say, oh, gotta do this stupid disk thing in budget. Bring me back to my map, please. Alright, so if we look at our map, we can look at the crime rate. And you can see there is crime, and the green is like low crime, and red is high crime. There's no crime in our main town, but the road that I built around the border is very crimey. Let's look at pollution. Pollution's bad over there by the power plants, but it's not really a whole lot of pollution going on elsewhere, so that's good. Traffic congestion. You can see that traffic is bad on that road up there at the top. That's why I don't like using regular roads. This is just a road map, I think. Yeah. And this shows power, what has power. So, yeah. This is what we're dealing with here, guys. This will turn into a C-top. These right here, that's good. These two right here would turn into an R-top because those are both highs, and I'll show you what that means. So you can see right here we got an R3 high and an R3 high. If those were next to each other, they could turn into an R-top, which is like a giant freaking cool looking condo or something. I don't know, it's just cool. You can see the traffic down there. You can see the cars all backed up. We have a city, a population of more than 10,000, which means, guess what? We should, yep, new house for the mayor. Look at the new mayor house. It's like 2-story and shit. I like the city music. If we look at the voice menu, the voice menu will tell us things about, is the mayor doing a good job? Yes, 73%. Housing costs are the biggest problem. 14% say pollution, 7% say crime, 2% say traffic. So let's take a look at Mr. Advice Man here, and he'll tell us about housing costs. They're complaining about housing costs, the value of the available lands are too high, or they're too far from commercial zones. So I don't really know how to fix housing costs. You can look at housing costs on your map screen and see where the housing costs are high, but like, what does that tell you, you know? I can't, like, I have no idea what to do about it. Okay, so land value is really high where it's red. What can I do about that? I have no freaking idea. Let's look at the police radius. It tells us the police coverage. The fire radius tells us the fire coverage. Again, not too useful of information, but there's our top. What did I tell you? I told you those two were going to turn into a C-top, and there it is, C-top. Those are cool looking, aren't they? I'd like to get a couple of R-tops going too, but anyway, I guess that'll do it for this episode, guys. I just needed a little bit of therapy real quick, and you guys provided that for me just by listening to me for a few minutes. So maybe I'll build an airport before I go. We'll put the airport over here in the industrial complex here, because the airports produce a ton of pollution, and I don't want the town people to complain about the pollution from the airport. So we'll put it over here, and we'll run some power to it. The seaport you have to put near water, obviously. So, and once you do, you get freaking boats out in your water. I do have water in this map, obviously. I got like a river over here I could put a seaport next to, and I probably will at some point. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you have something nice to say to me, please leave it in the comments. If you don't, fucking don't say anything at all, because like your mama said, if you don't got something nice to say, right? That's going to do it, guys. We're going to, maybe I'll play this town again someday. I don't know. Would you guys watch this if I did? Would you guys be interested in actually watching me build a little city on the original SimCity? I do like this game, so that's going to do it, guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Have a good day. I miss my dog and my cat. Hey everybody, this is Kyrie091. If you enjoyed this video, or maybe you just like the sound of my voice like I do, consider subscribing to the Kyrie channel for more big fun.